The Power BI we have completed. Visualization part completely. Visualization part we have done. We have done with the beautiful major project. We have done with the Power Query. The most important operations in the Power Query we have completed. Okay. So visualizations we have done, and we have done with the transform data also Power Query. So 90% of the Power BI we have completed. What was the next thing that we are here to learn? So we are going to learn here DAX operation, DAX. Okay, DAX. What is the meaning of DAX? DAX is nothing but data analysis expression. Okay, data analysis expression. Okay, nothing but data analysis expression. So generally, why everyone uses this DAX? It's very simple. For example, if you go to the Power Query, for example, if I click on the Power Query editor will open. Power Query editor will open. Let's say you upload any data here. You upload any data, any one of the data, you please upload here. For example, if I'm going to upload any data, suppose any one of the data I am going to upload. So orders data I want to upload here. I'm going to upload some data in the Power Query. In the Power Query, I have uploaded the data. See, for example, if I click on the product name column, if I click on the product name column, or if I click on the sales column, in the sales column, if I go to the transform data option, any mathematics if I want to apply, if I want to apply the sum, if I want to apply the sum, you see the sum value is represented here. You see the sum value is represented here. Along with the sum value, you can see the mathematical formula. You see the mathematical formula. So which I can say here is, very simple. Any operation you do in the Power BI, on the backend formulas are applying. Okay, any operation you do in Power BI, in the backend, on the backend formulas will be applied. So those formulas you won't do automatically. Power BI will do it, and Power BI will give the result in front of you. But here the question is, if you want to apply the formula, basically there is no need of giving any formulas. Automatically you can use the Power BI and you can do it. Or else, like let's say you can use any chat GPT or anything to get the formulas. There is no need of remembering such a weird formulas here. But let me explain few of them. So DAX is nothing but lot of people will confuse. DAX, what is the purpose of using DAX? DAX already you are using. Let's say, for example, if I take any visualization, let me take this data, for example. I am going to take this data. Since there is no data here, I am going to add the data. Since I am going to take one data from here, I am going to take the data. What data I will take? Some any one of the data. Let me go with the Power BI. Somewhere some data I am loading. Okay, you see here this load I am loading here to do one visualization. What I want to do? I want to do the bar chart. I want to represent the bar chart. Okay, I want to represent the bar chart. You see here, I want to represent the bar chart. What you will do? Every region sales you want to find out. Every region sales you want to find out. So you see here, every region sales you want to find out. See, I'm directly giving, I'm dragging and dropping here. See here, sum of sales. So all the things, mathematics, everything on they're doing on the back end, and directly it is representing the sum when compared to the sales value, which is on the y-axis. So, but what formula you need to use here? You need to use a sum formula. Okay, that sum formula is automatically using by the Power BI. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, DAX is nothing but which is used to do the mathematical approach, which you are already doing. Any visualization you take, on the back end, mathematics will be applied. In the transform data, any operation, any transform you take, back end mathematics will be applied. So instead of using those options, if you want to use the mathematics on your own, if you want to write the mathematics on your own, so then you can use the DAX operation. That's why data analysis expression manually, if you want to write the formulas and if you want to do anything, you can write DAX. So first one is a report view. This is a transform here. This is a report view where you can do the visualization. This is a transform data where you can transform the data. This is a table view where you can see the data which is present in the sheet, which is present in the sheet. Then irrespective of this, there is an option called model view. There is an option called model view. Okay. So in the model view, you can see the connections. I'm telling you, you can see the connections. Let me click on it. What I'm going to do is first, whatever the data that I am having, come back here. Whatever the data that I am having, let me remove them. Let me remove that particular data. Let me remove them particular data. Okay. So what I'm going to do is let me click on it. Let me please apply and discard the pending queries. I think is there any power query here? Why it is not happening? Okay. Let me unselect it. Let me remove this data from here. Okay. Let me remove some data from here. Discard. First, let me discard them. First, let me discard them. Just give me a minute. It will discard. Okay. So let me remove both of them. I just want to remove everything. Okay, let me remove everything. Okay, I'm going to remove everything. So now what I'm going to do is, so freshly I want to upload the data. Freshly I want to upload the data. So in the data, let me show the data for you first. Let me show the data. If you see here, sales plus data, one data set is there. One Excel sheet is there where we are having lot of subsheets. Where I'm having lot of subsheets. Okay, you can see here sales is one of the sheet, products is one of the sheet, customer is one of the sheet, employee is one of the sheet, location is one of the sheet. So you can see only one sheet here. Sales plus data, only one sheet you can see. But if you represent like this, let's say you can see only one sheet, but inside five sheets are there. Inside five sheets are there. Inside I am having five sheets. So I am going to, what I am going to do is I am going to load this data. If I am going to load this data into the Power BI, all the five sheets will be loaded. I'm telling you, all the five sheets will be loaded. I'm telling you, keep this in mind. So let me go to here in the Power BI. In the Power BI, let me click on a CSV. Let me click on the CSV. In the CSV, let me click on connect. Sorry, it's not a CSV. It's a Excel files, Excel SX. So let me click on the first one. Let me click on the connect. Let me select the file by going to the location. See sales plus same you can see here. Sales plus data file only I am selecting. Sales plus data file only I am selecting. So once if I click on open, all the total five sheets are there here. Do all the five sheets do we need to open? It is asking how many sheets we need to open. First one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. All the sheets. Okay. All the five sheets I am opening. All the five sheets. Don't click on the transform data. If you click on the transform data, like it will go to the Power Query. If you click on the transform data, it will go to the Power Query for cleaning purpose. So I want to load the data. So let me click on load. All the five sheets, all the five Excel sheets, I am loading here. Okay, all the five. First one, sales, product, location, employee, and customer. You can see here sales, product, customer, employee, and location. All the five you can see here. All the five you can see individually. You can see here. So, okay. This is a report view where all the five sheets you can see. This is a report view where all the five you can see. If we click on the table view, if you click on the table view, in the table view, you can see first one customer, second one employee, third one location, fourth one products, fifth one sales. All the five sheets individually you can see. And individually, if you want to see the columns expand, you can see individually the columns, city, countries, all the columns you can see. Okay. Individually, let's say in the sales, individual columns, if you want to see, you can see. I already told you if there is a date related column, if there is a date related column, automatically the hierarchy will be created. Automatically the hierarchy will be created. If you expand, you will be having year wise, month wise, day wise, see, date hierarchy, year, quarter, month, and date. Individually, it will be represented. Individually, it will be represented. So five sheets. So if you see here, five sheets normally showing in the table view, all the five sheets. Individually, if you want to see the data, you can see. When coming to the model view, the most important part is model view. In the model view, everyone will should be very focused here. The most interview point will questions will ask you from this view. Okay, model view. What is the meaning of model view? Why we need to use the model view? Why it is very important? Let me explain you very clearly. Okay, in the model total, how many in this particular Power BI currently now? How many sheets you have? You have total five sheets. You have total five. I mean, five sheets means five Excel sheets, five individual tables you have. You have five individual tables. So one of the table is location, customer, sales, employee, and product. Individually five. So, okay, Kamal, like what is the meaning of that? If you see here, this is a location table, which means this one. If you see here, location table. Next one, if you see employee table, somewhere employee. See, next one is employee. Customer profile are there, no? So total five is presented here. But one table is connected with another table. Okay, one table is connected with another table. Let me clearly drag it and keep and maintain it, and let me show you. Okay. Yeah, let me maintain like this. Let me also maintain like this. Okay, let me give some gap. Okay, let me give like this here. So let's understand about this diagram for today very clearly. Very clearly. Let's say first I am going with the location column. In the location column, I am having a column called city, a column called country, a column called ID, latitude, longitude, state, zip code. Okay, these are the columns I am having. In these columns, which means if this particular table is connected with sales table or not. See, you can see here, location column is connecting with the sales column or not. If it is connecting means how? So then what you have to do is, there is no connection. If you see, there is no connection between location and employee. There is no connection. There is no connection with these two, because you see the bars where they are traveling. There is no connection with these two, but remaining things are communicating with this particular table. Remaining things are communicating with this particular table. How? How? What is the meaning of it? What is the meaning of it? Okay. So let me deep dive into it. For example, let's say in the location column, you come down here. You come down here. If you click on it, you can see a lot of options will be there. Don't go with anything. You take your mouse cursor. You take your mouse cursor here. You travel. See here, a green a green light green color is coming. You take it here. Okay. You click on it. You click on it. So if you click on it, you see here. See, focus only on these two. First, customer ID, date column, employee ID, ID, location ID, product ID. You see, for example, if I click on it, if I click on the star, okay, if I click on the star, if I click on the star, this star is telling me, this star is telling me location table and the sales table, why they are connected? Because of the ID column in the location ID in the table. So let's see here. So what are the tables? Sales and location. No, location ID in the location column ID. Okay. Next in the sales table, customer ID. I think product ID. Location ID. Okay. In the sales table, location ID. Okay, this one. So these two, location ID column, and in the location, this ID column. These two are connecting, which means there is a relation between these two tables. What will be the relation? Let's guess. What will be the relation? For example, in this, if you go to the sales table, the ID of a person, customer ID, customer location ID, customer product ID, employee ID, date, quantity. Okay, fine. So location ID is there. But what was the location? What was the location? Location is Mantira. For this Merintana, the ID is mentioned. One. So the first row in this table, say which city he belongs, which country he belongs to, zip code, latitude, longitude, and state. So if you see first one, the first person, customer ID, location ID, product ID, employee ID, date of joining, quantity, date of buying, quantity 3 is fine. When you come to the location, this customer belongs to which location? So he belongs to the Mantina, United States, so and so is written here. So the extension of this table, each row extension of this table, we maintain in this particular table to maintain the connectivity. Based on the IDE. You come here, that is what you can see. Location column, you click on the star. Location table and the sales table are connected because of IDE and location ID. Next one, you see this one, employee and sales. Click on the second star, because see, you can go with the line, you can see, you can click it if you want. See, if you click in the middle also, it is telling the relation. See, it is telling the relation. For example, if I click on the dot here, this bar is there, no? Or else if you click on the star, it is telling employee ID and employee ID here, sales and employee. So see, sales, employee ID and employee ID. See here employee name is not mentioned. Here the name of the employee is not mentioned. Employee ID is mentioned. The employee name, please collect from here. So it is matching. I mean, there is a connection between these two. So that's why you can see the both are highlighting. They both are highlighting. If you see here a pause button, if I click on the pause button, if I double click on the pause button, they are telling, like, see here, they are telling select tables and columns that are related. Okay, if you see here, ID 35 402 490, customer ID, location ID, product ID, employee ID 75 72 80. Okay, date is there, quantity is there. So what I am trying to say is, in the sales column, in the sales table, in the employee table, these two are connected based on employee ID and based on employee ID. These two columns are connected. Okay. So do the relation will be perfect. So averagely, if the information is passing, means it will connect. Okay. So for example, if you take sales and product, click on the star. See product ID with the product ID, sales and product. Let's go here. Product ID. You see here product ID, and in the sales product ID. So this particular product ID. But what product you want to buy? You didn't mention here. You want to buy something, but what was the product? You don't know. So product name is mentioned here. What was the product price? Did he get any margin when he is buying the product? what was the tax ratio that he faced when he want to buy the product, that information. Due to that, the relation is maintained. Now see customer with the sales. Click on the star. Customer ID, of course, very simple. Customer with the sales. Customer ID, what was the customer name? See, is mentioned. So if you have how many, now can anyone tell me what is the use of this? Like, okay, sir, if we keep 10 tables, let's say if I upload the Titanic data here, so let's say let me upload the Titanic data and let's see whether it will be maintain the connectivity or not. Where is Titanic? Yeah. Let me take the Titanic data. Let me add the Titanic data here. See, let me add the Titanic data. Titanic data is also there. Go to the DAX. In the DAX, if you see, do the Titanic data is maintaining the connectivity with the existing ones? Tell me. Do you have any connectivity now? Guys? Do you have any connectivity?
No.
So the connectivity is not there. So don't think, sir, if we write here 10, if we keep 10 tables, of course, one table will be connected with another table. Now, how it will be connected? If the information between the table to table is passing, then only they will maintain the connection. And why they are maintaining the connection? Clearly, they are showing from this column to this column information is carrying. So see here, column to column. Why they are highlighting? See, highlighting this also product ID, based on the product ID information is carrying. But why the Titanic is not connected? It is logicless. This is completely sales data. This is Titanic data. So don't think if the tables are there means automatically they will connect. No, it is not possible. So let me remove this table from here. Yeah. Okay. So Titanic is removed. That is how the connections will be maintained. So can anyone tell me, like, whatever you understood, why we need the model view? Why we need the model view? Can anyone guess? Can anyone give me best example if you need it? If you need, can give me the best example. See, let's say, for example, let's say there is a client. Okay. Let's say there is a client. The client giving me Delhi data. The client is giving me a data from Delhi. After 6 months, he is giving the data from Pune. Again, immediately he is giving the data from, see, same client I'm talking about. For example, DMart is my client. Okay. DMart is my client. So DMart is giving the Delhi location data. He is giving me the Delhi location data. Again, after 2 months, he has given me the Pune. Again, he is giving me the Madhya Pradesh, again Uttar Pradesh, Telangana, different states data he is giving. So now you tell me, Delhi data, Pune data, Madhya Pradesh data, Uttar Pradesh data, Telangana data. Five sheets are there. 5 different states, 5 different sheets. So this is giving me in April. This is giving me in October. This is in November. This is in December. This is in January. So when the client is giving me in a intervals, like in certain intervals, if he is giving me the data, in certain intervals, now you tell me, the Delhi location data, the Delhi data is anything in the Delhi data, it is related to the Pune data or not? Will I check or not, guys? Tell me whether the Pune data, is it having any connection with the Telangana data? Will I check it or not?
Yes, sir.
So if the same client passing the data from multiple locations, from location to location, if there is any connections are maintaining or not, because same client, same DMart, Hyderabad same DMart, UP same DMart, MP DMart is same now. So whether they are carrying the information or not. If carrying the information, how? If carrying the information, then how? So then how means I will keep all the sheets. Let's say Delhi, Pune, Hyderabad, Telangana, all the sheets I will keep. I will check. Okay. In the Delhi, this column is connecting with this particular column. There is a relation between these two data, but based on this, the connections are maintaining. I will explore. After some time, I will take some time and I will explore these two data. So to make, what is the purpose of connectivity is to get to know the connections are there or not between location data to, I mean, between one data which is given by the client with another data which is given by the client. Got my point is?
Yes.
Okay. This is the model view. The meaning of model view is nothing but so understanding the connections are maintaining or not. Now DAX operations, writing the formulas. How many formulas you want to write, those many formulas you can write. It's completely your wish. But most important formulas we will discuss. Okay. Most important, there is no need of keeping the formulas in the brain. Take the help of AI. Okay. Now see where to write the formulas, sir. Where to write the formulas. So come to here in the table view. If you come to the table view, like if this is the place, like you can write the formulas here. Literally, you can write the formulas here. Okay. So what I will do, what first of all, I'm going to target product column and I want to target the sales column. So product and sales, let's say in the product column and sales column, these two columns I want to target. What I want to do is generally what I want to do. So one column from other table I want to bring and keep it here. That is the first thing that I want to do. That is the first thing I want to do. Second thing what to do, like adding some or anything can do. Let me see guys, one by one. One by one, let me see. So come here. We have two columns. One is I'm sorry. We have two tables: product table and sales table. Product table and sales table. Two tables I'm targeting. So let me show you product table. In the product table, product ID is there, product is there, price is there, margin is there, tax ratio is there. And in the sales, we are having ID, customer ID, location ID, product ID, employee ID, date and quantity. Now what I want to do is expand and expand. Okay. So hierarchical I will close. So in the product table, I'm having 5 columns. In the sales also, I'm having 6 columns, I think. Okay. So what I want to do is, as I mentioned in the last class, the price from the product table, take it and keep it here. Take it and keep it here. How? How can you do that? So what you have to do is, directly you can't write any query here. So in which table you want to do the change? See, you are going to copy the, you are not going to cut the data from there and you are not going to paste it here. You're just copying the data. You are just copying the data from the product table. This column I want here. So I want to do the changes in the sales. In the sales data, I want to do the change. Because why you are targeting sales means, probably in the sales table only, I am adding a column. So which means I am doing the change on the sales. If there are 6 columns, means I am adding the extra one. It becomes 7. Automatically the change is happening in the sales only. So let me click on this option. You can see new column. I want to apply a new column. Okay, you want to apply a new column. See, in the sales table, I want to add a new column. Okay, whatever the name that you write here, the column name will be same here. The column name will be same. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a column name. Price from product. Okay, the column name is, I'm going to give the column name like price product. Whatever you write, this will be the column name here. Okay, next here you need to write the operation. What operation you need to write? From the product table, the price column, please bring it and keep it in the sales. What will be the formula? Generally, see, I'm giving guarantee. Nobody will remember the DAX formulas here. Okay. So I also don't recommend to remember the DAX formulas. You can search in the internet. So just type like how to take one table, one column into another table. How to copy from here to there. If you search in the internet, definitely you will be getting the solution. Some formula will get, or else ask ChatGPT. Okay, ask ChatGPT. It will give the formula. So reverted. I think Let me check here. A related. Okay, I think a related. Related is the function. See, returns a related value from the other table. So related, what I can do, I will use the related function. In the using the related function, the price is there, no? Price present in which table? Price present in the product table. So in the product table, okay. In the product table, what was the column name? What was the column name? The column name is price. Okay, I'm going to close it. I'm going to close it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the column, this one. Why sir, why you're writing this function? This is a built-in function. This is a built-in function which is used to copy the column from one column to one table to the other table. So I'm going to use the related. I'm going to use the related from the product table. Price is there, no price column I want to copy and paste in the sales. So there is no need of selecting everything. Click on enter. Just if you click on enter, you can see the column name is created, product ID, whatever the data that is present in the particular column, everything from there placing here. You can see column is created. You can see column is created. This is one of the formula. You note down everything, guys. Note down each and everything. Okay. You note down. This is one of the DAX formula. Like this, lot of formulas you can guess. Like this, lot of formulas you can guess. For example, product ID is there. For example, product ID. Let me close with the product in the sales table. In the sales table, let's say, let me go to here. Let me, what I can do is here, this particular column is there. For example, what I'm going to do is, I want to find the result. See here, result. What is the result? I want to find the mean. I want to find the max or mean or formulas will be there. For example, let's say median value. For example, if you want the maximum value, see, if you want the maximum value, from where you want to find the maximum value? From the sales, from the let's say sales table. In the sales table, I'm having in the sales table. Okay, the sales table, I'm having the new column. What was the column? Price. We need to save it actually. No problem. See, this not cannot find the price underscore product because we need to save it. Because we need to save it. Go to here and save it, or else give some other name. I want to find the maximum value from the customer ID. Okay. See here, I want to find the maximum from the customer ID. If I click on it, if I click on enter, if I click on enter, what is the maximum value in the customer ID? Maximum value in the customer ID is, you can see here, 650. You can see here 650. A column is created, 650. You can see the 650. In the place of max, you can write min. See here, min. What is the minimum value in the customer ID? 1. 1 is the minimum value in the customer ID. 1 is the minimum value in the customer ID. So like that, formulas will be there. Let's say if you want median, I think. See, what is the median value in the customer ID? I think a lot of people might know the median formula. I already told you many times. What is the median formula? Write it, median in the customer ID. Expression that yields variant data type cannot be used in the defined calculated columns. What is the meaning of that is, whatever the operation that you are doing on the column, it is not at all supportive. It is not supportive. So what you do is you just come back. You just come back to some other operations. Okay, let me remove it. Okay, let me remove this particular table. Okay, now let me write like slowly. I will write one by one formulas which are important here. So in the sales table, let's say in the sales table, what I'm going to do is click on it. So new column you want to create or any other operation, no need. So this also, all these are silly things. So let me click on the new measure, for example. Let me click on the new measure. So what you want to do, new measure option. So here what I will do is, for example, max of in the customer ID, let's say in the sales customer ID. Okay, I'm going to click on OK. So what it is going to show you? So, do I am selecting the column or do I am selecting the measure? Sorry guys, I think I'm selecting the measure, I think. Let me do one thing. Let me remove it. Let me select the column. Sorry, I forgot it. So sales measures we'll see tomorrow. Let me completely focus on the column. Okay, I'm going to create a column. The results I will save in this column. The results, whatever the operation that I'm doing, that I will be dumping on this particular column. So here I want to create results, whatever the operations, whatever the formulas that I write, the results I will save here. Results is equals to, for example, median, mean is there. I think mean is also there. Mean formula is some formula will be there. A, B. Just give me a minute. Yes. Come back. Come back. Average. Yes. So I want to average means nothing but mean. No? I want to find the average of in the sales table customer ID. In the sales table customer ID. So in the customer ID formula. So in the customer ID, this is there, no? In the customer ID column, I want to find the average. Average means I want to find the mean. I want to find the mean. See, this is the mean of this particular. This is the mean of this particular column. So how to find the all these points you note down, guys. Average mean. How to find the mean? The formula is average. Okay. How to find out the max? How to find out the min? How to find the median? The functions will be there. You need to remember them. You need to remember them. Okay. Next one. Sir, I want to find the sum. Okay. I want to find the sum. What is the meaning of sum? Adding. I want to add all these values, sir. 547 plus 164 plus 440 plus 53 plus 23. If you add all the values, you will get a result. The result I will save in this particular formula. Okay, many rows are there. Every row, the result only will save. Don't worry about it. So here in the results, I want to apply sum of. I want to apply the sum. Okay, what sum means adding. Where you want to apply the adding? In the sales table, customer ID is there, no? In the sales table, customer ID. Or you give me one thing, sir. Why this particular thing? Like customer ID is really weird one. No, you do one thing. Let me click on it. Let me do one thing. Like what you do is right click on it. Let me delete this from the table. Okay, let me delete it. So go to some other table. So let's say I think if I go to the product table, in the product table, profit margin price, proper values are there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new column. First of all, I'm going to create a new column and I'm going to name it as a results. Okay, sorry. I'm going to name it as results. Okay. So what you want to find? I want to find the average. I want to find the average of in the product table price column. What was the average price in the price column? What was the average prices in the total table? What was the average price in the total price column? Total price. If I click on enter, see here average price is 3.88. 3.88. If you want the max of price, you please apply the max. See maximum price value. If you want the minimum price value. So minimum price value. See maximum price value, minimum price value. Okay, next one. Sum. Total profits are total price is how much? Total prices are how much? 4.29 plus 2.69 plus 3.39 plus 2.59 plus. If you keep on add these values, you will get a result. If you click on enter, you see 310.4. Total price is 310.4. You can see here. Every row is there. At each row, you can see the result. At each row, you can see the result. Okay. Next one. Next one. There is a operations called. Just give me a minute. There is a operation called X functions. I think there will be a functions called X function. one operation it will do. What operation it will do is we need to target two columns. Okay, we need to target two columns. For example, if I want to multiply, see, let's say, Kamal, can you multiply the price value with the profit margin? Can you save the result here? Can you save the result here? Which means 4.29, 4.29. Let me write like 4.29 into 0.24. 4.29 into 0.24. The result please save here. Next one, 2.69 into 0.22. Result save here. Okay. So how can we do that? I don't know whether you're noting down the formulas. Please note down the formulas and have a look. Have a look. Okay. So see here what I'm going to do is I'm going to do only simple operation. What operation I'm going to do here is, let's say, in the product column, in the product table, the price is there, no? The price I want to really multiply with, in the product only, with profit margin. So this to 4.29, I want to multiply 4.29. I want to multiply with 0.27. So if I click on enter, see here. If I click on enter, you see, you just do multiplication. Let's see, 4.29 into 0.24. What value you will get? Will you get the same value? So each value, for example, you see. So no sir, profit is there, no? This profit values, please multiply with tax ratio. Please do it with tax ratio. So the profit values I want to multiply with tax ratio. I want to multiply with product tax ratio. Let me click on into. Okay, see the values are changing. We can do mathematically also. 4.29 into 4.29 into 0.07. You will get 0.303. Let's say 2.69 into 0.19, 0.5111. So this value I am multiplying with this value. That is also possible. That is also possible. So now what I'm going to do is, let me take, what I can do here is, these are very big data now. Let me do one thing. To understand some formulas mainly, we need a small data. We need very small data. Why small data, sir? Means with the big values you can't understand. Let me do one thing. If I am not wrong, let me give me 1 minute of time. So let me create a table here manually. Let me create a table, or in the Power Query also you can do it. That's not an issue. It's your wish, wherever you can do. I'm going to create like quantity and price. Two columns I'm creating. Okay, two columns I'm creating. So 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. Okay, price 500, price suppose some values I'm taking 450. Okay, 850 suppose. So this is the data. I'm going to save them. Small data I'm taking. I'm not going to take heavy data. Small data I'm going to take. Save as, where I want to save. Somewhere in my downloads or somewhere I want to save the data. Okay, I want to save the data here. What is like tax sample data for DAX, for better understand. Sample data for DAX. Okay, so let me close it. So let me go to the location. See, sample data for DAX. It's Excel sheet. I'm going to upload the data here. Definitely I'm going to upload that particular data here. What I will do, so I'm going to get the data. Since it is an Excel sheet data, click on it. Okay, Excel sheet, go to here, sample data DAX. I'm going to open it here. Of course, I will go to the table view. Once loading the data here, so see first one, load the data. Okay, load the data will be loaded here. The data will be loaded here, sheet one. Okay, come to the table view. In the sheet one, if you see, close it. Okay, some operations I am doing with the product, like minimum, maximum, multiplication, I have done with this. Now I am going to the see this one. So this one, what I am going to do is, like you can see, I will be applying a formula here. I am going to create a new column, for example. So here what I will apply is I am going to take like results, or I need to apply directly there. Let's see. Okay, what I want to do is I want to apply a concept known as an sum x, not sum. Sum is different. Sum means adding everything. Sum is like sum of price, for example. Sum of sum of in the sheet one price. Yeah, I want to add everything. I want to add each 500 plus 800, 1300, 1300, 500. You can just count here. I think I don't have no time for that. So you count all the values, you'll get 3000. This is sum. Generally, this is sum. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just first of all I'm going to remove that particular table here. First of all, okay, let me keep like that only. So here what I will do is I will use a formula called sum x. So in the sum x, what I will do is uh, let's say let's say here some formula will be there. Let me remind. Okay, sum x. So sum x, what I am going to do is I am going to apply mm, in the sheet one, if I am not wrong. In the sheet one, what was the sheet one? What was the column name? The column name is price, if I am not wrong. Yeah. Let me rename the sheet if possible. For example, let me do one thing. I can remember everything in Python, but not in Power BI. Let me just give me rename. Let's say SAMPLE sample. I'm taking the name like sample. Okay. Okay. Let me click on it here. Results. So the sample. What I can do is I can apply some X formula. The sample on the sample. It's not capital sample. It's a small sample. I think sample is one of the function. Let me rename once again. Just give me a minute. We need to take all proper operations. Rename. Suppose I'm taking like common, or else let's say info. I'm writing like info. The table name I'm writing like info. Okay. The table name I'm writing info. The sum x, I'm going to apply the sum x. So for better results, you just add a sum of for checking purpose in the info table price, you will get the result. You will get the results. Okay, now it is working fine. So here what I'm going to do is instead of adding the sum, I want to add, I'm going to use a function called sum x. Okay, sum x. In the sum x, in the info, okay, in the info dot, let me tell like info of the column name, which is price, price multiplied by multiplied by mm, info of info of quantity. Let me close it. So this formula should work. I know the math how it works, but let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Info is the file name. Info of price. Okay. Into info of the quantity and close it. Okay. Okay. Let me guess, guys, or else I will explain the math. Syntax of price is incorrect. Sum x, okay. Basically, what is this formula will do? Sum x, what this sum x will do is, let's say you have this particular column, you have this particular. Okay, no problem. I will figure it out. Like whether we need to do it in the measure option or in the column option, that's not an issue. What this formula will do, what I'm doing, I'm not doing the sum. I am doing the sum x. What is this x? X means like aggregations, like some kind of weird functions. So these functions or sum x, what I am doing in the info table, I am giving the price column. Okay, price I am doing with the quantity. So in this price and quantity I am doing, this two I am doing. So if you use the sum x, what happens is, if you use the sum x, what happens is, first of all, 2 into 500, how much? 2 into how much? Well, first you are multiplying. 2 into 500, 1000. You are going to get 1000. So 1 into 800, you are going to get 800. 3 into 450, I think you are going to get around 1350. 900 into 1, you are getting 900. 850 into 2, I think 1700 you are we are going to get 1700. So all this value if you add, you are going to get 5750. You are going to get 5750. This will be the answer. I think where I need to apply this one, let me check whether I need to apply it. Here, I think. Okay, let me write here. Will it work? I don't know whether it works or not. Let me remove it from here first of all. Okay. So where are we? Where are we? Okay, in the table be in the home option, new measure. I'm going to click on the new measure. So okay, let me click on the new measure. Let's try here. So in the info, the sum x, in the info dot of, let's say the price, say the price, there is not Python, sorry, I'm passing strings. Let's please multiply with info of quantity. Let me close it. Okay. So suppose if I'm giving info of price is the column, price, okay, price into info of quantity. So here the question is, directly if you apply, it won't work. There is no need of applying like this. Okay, something I am missing. Somewhere I am doing a mistake. Basically, the content is same. You used to get same value. Okay, somewhere I am doing. Okay, I will figure it out. Don't worry. Figure it out. Okay, let's discuss one more thing. I will figure out that formula after completing the class, why it is not coming. So let's go to here. Let's say in the table view or somewhere. Let's go to that info table which we created. So let's write some another formula, one more formula. Let's see. I think I forgot the formula. I will check it. So we have seen minimum, maximum, mean, multiplying two columns. Lot of things we have seen. Lot of formulas we have seen. One more formula I will tell you for today. I think filter formula will be fine. So what I can do is, let's say instead of here there is no unique labels. No, let's do one thing. Let me take the product table. In the product table, is there any unique labels? In the sales table, any unique labels? The location, yeah. Let's say guys, in the state, in the location, this might be the best one. Let me click on the new column. So here also you need to understand the formulas. Okay, doesn't matter what table I am using. So see here guys, I am going to write a formula known as a filter formula. So filter formula, which is used to find out the unique labels guys, which can easily use to write the unique labels. So I'm going to create a column. So in the state column, what are the unique states are there? For example, here you are writing New York, and again somewhere if it is repeating means, see, Texas is repeating 2 times because so Texas you can consider only 1 time. Unique labels. What I'm saying is unique labels. How to find out that? How to find out? Okay. Or else show me the rows. Show me the rows only belongs to Texas. Show me the rows only belongs to Texas. Is it possible? So I forgot the formula. I think let's write. But I will try to write. I want to filter. What you want? I want to filter. What I want to filter is in the location table. Okay, in the location table. In the location table, I want to apply. Okay, the location table. I want to apply in the location table, filter location. Okay, what you want to filter in the location? In the location, I want to target states. I want to target the states, and in the states wherever there is a Texas, wherever there is Texas, Texas, Texas. You see what I am writing? Am I writing correct, or why I am writing this quote? This is not Python to write single quote. We need to write 2 quotes for sure if I am not wrong. Okay, see. So I am using the filter function. In the filter function, what I am doing here is location. So location is the table name. In the location table, I am going to target only the state, only the state. In that particular state, what are the rows that belongs to Texas? If I click on enter, let's see. I think this 1 minute. I think we need to do it in the measure. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me copy this one. Let me go here. Click on the formulas are correct only, but the place where we need to write, I just forgot it. Don't worry. Okay. See here, this formula is correct. 1 minute, yes. Multiple columns cannot be converted to a single value. Why it is so connected to a single value? No, it should work. Just give me a minute, guys. This formula should work in the previous time. So at least here, here also same thing. For example, last time, previously what formula we have written? Formula now I remember. Formula now I remember. Sum x. I want to apply sum x. Where I want to apply? I want to apply in the info table. I want to give comma. I am giving info price. I want to just multiply with info quantity. I'm going to close it. So this is the formula. I should give comma, but I am giving the dot. That's why last time it is showing error. But why the results are not coming means previously we used to do the DAX operations here only. We used to get the value. I think the formulas are correct. That's why for the formulas errors are not coming. But I think this is not the place to write. I think they have given some options. I need to check it. See here, the result is coming. Previous one. So the result is properly coming. How the value is coming? Tell me how this value is coming. So 500 into 2000, 800 into 1 800, 453 is a 1350, 900 and 1700. If you add all these values, you will be getting this value. You will be getting this value. See the formula. In the info table, I using the information price and quantity, I am doing sum x. The process of doing sum x is first multiplication, then addition, the result, then adding the result. Same thing, same formula. If you want to do, you can apply some other formulas also. Let's say if there is anything that you want to find out, what I can do is, for example, let me go with the last formula. I will try. Let me go with location column. Yeah. So here let's try, guys. Okay, definitely let's try. This is for sure it is perfect, but this is the not the place where to write. I will search if there are any updates that had been happened. Okay. Now what I want to do is, let's say only what I want to do is wherever there is a Texas. Okay, at least we'll do this thing. Wherever there is a Texas. Okay, wherever there is Texas, that particular, is there any sales value here? Okay, ID value will collect, at least ID value. Texas ID values are there, no? Those ID values we will collect. Okay, Texas ID values are there, no? Those ID values we will collect and we will do the sum. ID values we will add. Okay, ID values we will add. So for that purpose, I will use the formula called calculate. I want to calculate the sum. Okay, you want to calculate the sum, fine. But where you want to find the sum? Where you want to find the sum? So I want to find the sum in location. In the location, let me go with the state. In the location, let me go with the in the location ID. The location table ID first. Calculate the sum of location ID. Okay, location ID and close it. First close it. Okay, till here please close them. Comma. What I am going to do it, I am going to compare only with location column. In the location, I am going to take the state related things equal to, I will try my best. I'm remembering the formulas. Texas. Is it correct? Sorry. EXAS. Texas. Okay. So what I'm doing, I want to do the sum. Okay. Where you want to do the sum? I want to do the sum of location ID. But wherever there is a Texas, wherever there is the concept, wherever there is a Texas rows, only those location ID, 9 plus 12 plus 18 plus, wherever there is a Texas, you see that location related IDE product, this ID is, ID values I want to add. If I click on enter, you see you are getting 9, you are getting 12 somewhere, 12. See here, you are getting 12. See 9, where is 9? 9 belongs to Texas, 12 belongs to Texas, 18 belongs to Texas, 33 belongs to Texas, 34 belongs to Texas, 34 also belongs to Texas. Can't we add? I think we can add, I think so. Individually they are showing me. Okay, station ID. What we can do?
So instead of calculate, can I write add?
Sorry.
Where you have written calculate, so please check by writing add.
Add columns are there. No, let's say add function is there directly. Add functions are not there. So let's try here. I think it should work. That is the headache with this. That's all the formulas we need to keep in mind. Calculate. Okay. I want to find the sum. Okay, what you want to find the sum? I want to find the location ID column. Okay, comma. In the location state, I want to find out. Okay, wherever there is a state, it is equal to Texas. Okay, individual, it is showing me. I think we need to write any other thing. Automatically, some should come. Some.
So, sir, sum x, can we write it? Sum x function. You can
Some
use.
X. Let's see. Sum X. Sum X formula. Sum X in syntax is not this one, no? It is giving the warning. Basically, this is correct only. That's why we are getting the result. But it is not adding. Okay, let me check. I will check. I think somewhere we are doing the mistake or any version changes or what happens. I don't know. This formula should work. That's why I'm keeping. Okay, no problem. So I think you got an overview. Like what is the meaning of DAX is normally whatever the operations that you are doing here, whatever the operations that you are doing in the transform data, manually you will write the formulas. And these formulas you need to by heart. Okay. If you don't want to by heart, please use ChatGPT or Pronote and you can use the formulas. Okay. So tomorrow I will take some thing like I will check why the formulas are not working if I write here. If there is any version change or I am doing any mistake from my side, I will see it if possible if I have time. Then tomorrow we'll write. Tomorrow I will tell you like around 8 to 10 important formulas I will teach you in the DAX. With that we will close the DAX operations. Okay, the most important formulas I will teach you. With that we will close the DAX operations. So with that we will tomorrow Friday, no? So last week. So we'll close the Power BI tomorrow by having a long section, and from Monday we'll start her tableau. So till here, if you have any queries, you can ask me. Yes.
So, excuse me, sir. Only we can write on the search bar. Formula is
Search
written
bar.
only search bar, na?
In the search bar, how you will write? It is used to search the files or anything. So
No,
here
yeah,
you can write.
This is the only
Here
place.
this is the place we can write. Previously, we used to write here. We can do the operations here. Like it comes under measure operations. We can write here. We can write here. The DAX operation we can write here. Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow, the most important formulas like aggregation formulas, filtering formulas are there, matching formulas, logical function formulas, switching formulas, relationship formulas. Okay, these formulas are there. So I will tell you all these formulas, each one with close to 8 to 10 formulas, so that the Power BI will be. Any doubts, people?
No, sir.
Yes, Pani, please tell me.
No, sir.
Only Tableau is pending or what else is pending?
Come on, come.
No,
Eleven.
what means the classes are pending? Only Tableau is pending or something else is
No,
pending?
like this Friday, tomorrow will complete Power BI for you. So you started from the Python modules, no? So you will be completing next week Tableau because same copy paste. If you learn Power BI, same thing Tableau will complete next week Tableau, and after that weeks you will complete Excel. So within 2 weeks, all the modules for you, mainly the people who join from the Python, they will be completing. There are few people who join from Power BI SQL. Those will continue the rotations. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you for your time.